Howdy everyone, thanks for checking out the campaign and for all your support. Today I wanted to show you a few options for organizing and storing your Jolly Lark wooden painting handles. This here is a commercially available, ordered it online, wood thread spool rack. The holes on the underside of the handles mean that they easily come on and off, and the rack also folds up. The little legs on the back fold up, and there's some hanging hardware in the back. So if you wanted to put this, hang this up on a wall, you could do that. Look for 1.5 inches between pegs and you should be okay. So next up, I'm going to show you a little more DIY version. I'm actually coming to prefer these, but I like the rack too. Starting with a 1/4 inch drill bit, just marking with masking tape about 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, didn't measure it, up from the tip of the drill bit, just wrapping a little bit of masking tape around that to show me how deep I want to go. With a scrap piece of lumber, leftover from some other house project, I'm going to mark out where on the board I want the holes to go. Now, this is left over from a project. I am not a handy person. I did not do that project. This is just some lumber we happen to have kicking around the house. So with the Jolly Lark hole template, the spaces are such that the handles will kind of nestle in nicely next to each other. I just kind of poked a hole so that the Sharpie will bleed through. Lay that piece of paper on top of the lumber and mark all the spots for the holes using the template. You'll get a printout of that template with your pledge. You can also download a copy of that template from the campaign right now. So working with a 2x4 like this, I know that it's thick enough that if I stop when I get close to the masking tape, I'm going to be fine. I'm not worried about drilling at my hobby table, but I'd probably normally do this in the basement or something. Those 1/4 inch holes fit the dowel pins that are the next unlocked stretch goal. Great. And then you've got a nice little project board that you can set your handles on. Finishing up all the rest of the holes just takes a minute. Pop the dowel pins in, and you've got a nice little tray that's about 12 inches long that will fit 10 models, which is a perfect size if you're painting a squad at a time. I really like these. They're cheap, they're easy, they're not fancy, but they're very functional. You can make as many of them as you need to organize your projects. Rack them up, enough space between the holes that you can grab the handles easily. And this also makes it really easy to switch between projects. All right, I'm going to give the video speed a boost here because it's basically the same idea, but you can take your same template, you can print out as many of these as you need, and you can make project board, project shelves, you can mix and match for whatever suits your hobby area. This here is an inexpensive little plank wood tray that I got at the local craft store. I think it was $3, $4. So again, just kind of mark those holes, dodging the supports on the back, drill those holes in, and now this lets you build, a 15, 20 person project board pretty easily. If you want to make something really big, I've got a couple of these. You can get like a 12 by 12 piece of wood. And if you want to make something that's a little nicer, a little more regular, you can use a drill guide like this. If, like me, you do not own a drill press, it's just a little thing that sits on the board and makes sure that your holes are perpendicular. So if you're going for something a little nicer, you can do that, but it's fine to just freehand the holes too, I've usually found. But if you use the drill guide for the whole thing, you'll make sure that all your pegs are standing up nice, straight and even. And that's giving you then a board that will hold 35 models on a 12 by 12 square. And you'll see the wooden painting handles are also great for giving any unruly pins a little push downward. And there you go, quick and easy, no particular handy tool skills required. You can buy one, you can make one. What you do with them is up to you.